Hello, greatness. I'm yours truly, Sandy. Welcome to the Dear 20 Something podcast. Sometime in 2024, I was having a discussion with friends and I realized how pressured we in our 20 somethings are. For context, I am turning 28 in a few days when this podcast will be released. And I just realized that I wasn't the only 20 something who was feeling pressure to deliver, pressure to have life figured out. And I just started to think of the things I should have done and things I shouldn't have done, and I told myself that this is God telling me to talk to my fellow 20 somethings and let them know the things that we should be doing and how we should be spending our time as 20 somethings, because I feel like this is our foundational period to be successful humans. So greatness, this is my call to you to support this podcast however you can. It's not just for those who are in their 20s, it's also for those who still feel like this community can be of help to them. The setup is not great yet. I even forgot to charge my mic, so I'm using this fake brush thingy as a mic. I'm doing this in a bedroom, not in a podcast studio yet. So a lot of these things are not finished, but again, coming back to things we should do in our 20s is taking chances. And I told myself that come 2025, this thing must happen, whether the devil likes it or yes. And that is what we're doing right here, guys. At the Dear 20 Something podcast, we will be talking about breaking boundaries, being intentional as young people, and just making the best out of life. Building a community where you're safe to feel things and talk about the things you feel. Subscribe, follow, like, share, because it will help us grow the community and to also help us know what kind of topics we should be treating on this. It's going to be launched on the 9th of January, which is my birthday. It's going to be one episode every week. So I spent the last few days of December 2024, designing the podcast cover and a whole bunch of stuff that needs to be ready before the podcast gets out. And I just have to say that it has been an inspiring moment for me. I'm afraid because I don't know what to expect, but I'm doing it afraid instead of not doing it at all. So again, that brings us back to what the podcast will be about. Young people who are intentional, who want to make the best out of life, and who just want to be amongst people who are not afraid to just take that step and just know that you have people who are backing you and rooting for you and supporting you. So guys, once again, I'm yours truly, Sandy, and this is